everyone. Today we are doing something I like to call Watermelon Summer. Our colors are Orly's La Vida Loca, Sally Hansen's Lickety Split Lime, black polish with a fine tip brush, white polish, I'm using my LA Color fine tip nail polish, and Revlon top coat. So to start it off, as usual, you're going to go over each nail and apply 2 to 3 coats of the La Vida Loca pink polish. And between each coat, you want to make sure that the nail's dry before you apply a follow-up coat. Once you have enough coats that you feel comfortable with and really brings out the pink you want, then we are able to start getting ready to apply our main design. Now, we will start off using Sally Hansen's Lickety Split Lime. Now, in doing this, I didn't have a fine tip color for this, so I had to use my regular nail polish and just use a fine tip brush. Unfortunately, I put it on paper towel and that seeped right through, so don't do that. Use paper or something thicker, and you're gonna put some drops on that paper that you can use for the fine tip. Again, if you already have a proper nail color that comes with a fine tip brush, you don't need to have this dot that sits there, but I had to do this because I didn't have my nail polish brush in that color, so I'm using my own external nail brush tool. So what you're doing here is you're outlining each nail along the nail bed with the green. Now, so this is going to go from the tip of the nail on the right side to the tip of the nail on the left side, and just on the outsides. Now, it's hard to do, but make sure that when you go around the corners that it stays rounded. I found myself easily creating sort of rectangles as opposed to rounded curved corners. So just be aware of that. This isn't an easy project, but it's well worth it, and you don't have to be perfect. As you can see, I'm far from it. Next up, we take our white, and I have my LA Color here, and this came with a fine tip brush, so much easier. So what you're doing is you're going to go above the green you did and create a second layer, I suppose, of white. So this is going to outline the green closer to the inside of the nail. And again, go around each one. Be sure to create a good curved edge as opposed to a rectangle on each nail. If you make mistakes, don't worry about it. You guys can see I make tons of mistakes when I do my nails because it's not always that easy to do it by yourself. So once you're done with that, you're going to take the black, and we're going to create sort of our watermelon seeds. To do this, you're just dotting 4 to 5 dots along each nail and sort of following with that curved shape. So it doesn't go straight, it goes along the curve. You create 4 to 5 dots depending on how wide your nails are. If your nails are super wide, you end up with 5. If they're kind of skinnier, you might end up with 4. Once you're done with that, take your top coat and you slap it on. Again, make sure that the black is already dry and all the other coats are dry. And you take your top coat, you slap it on, and voila, you have your Watermelon Summer. Now, I don't show you guys a close-up right away because you guys can see I made tons of mistakes in terms of bleeding. So I had to go and clean my nails off, but here it is, cleaned off along the edges, Watermelon Summer. Thanks for watching. Bye.